Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the ZOTAC Asian Open Qualifiers, which I believe is one of our last. As we get into the draft now, it's the grand finals to determine who moves on to the regionals. This is, of course, Geek Fam versus ThePrime.NND. Thank you so much for joining us here today. It's like 3 a.m. in the morning here in beautiful Boulder, Colorado. And it's a little cold. Trent, I'm going to be honest with you. There's some snow on the ground, and it's not great. This is like the first time we've had snow in, like, I don't know, a couple months.
Oh, you guys got snow?
I know, it's strange.
Nice. It's actually quite gorgeous here. It's quite warm.
Beautiful Halifax.
Nice. Yesterday was, yeah, man, it was t-shirt weather.
Oh,
great.
I didn't even know that existed in Canada. That's a thing?
It's a rare thing. It's it starts out for now, and then there's this 1 week in the middle of summer where it's like so hot, and then it just starts going back down. So you gotta really live for that 1 week of the year.
As somebody that's lived in upstate New York, it's crazy. Like, yeah, it's super cold during the winter. And then you're right, though. In the summer, there's that 1 week where it's like 90 degrees to 100 degrees, and you're like, I'm dying.
Yeah,
I'm actually dying. So,
I don't know what's going on. Nice. Someone got like the wrong message or something. I don't know. Maybe there's some other tournament going on, but we're here. It's ZOTAC.
Who wouldn't want to watch this?
The Dota can't stop.
Yeah, come on, guys.
That's
listen.
This is major. What? I don't know. Secret's not there, so it can't be a major. I don't know what's happening. Anyway, we got Geek Fam. So they got knocked out last week. They made their shot. They tried.
Shit.
By Mineski. Mineski took the spot to make it into the regionals. That was in the regionals before, right? So, like, basically what happens is that was regionals 1, and Geek Fam got knocked out of it because Mineski made their way to, into the next part of it. Then they lost to Fnatic, I believe, and Fnatic were the final people to qualify. So, essentially, Geek Fam now have to go back through the opens, I believe, to get into the second regional qualifier for ZOTAC, if that makes sense.
Yes, I think I understand. No, I got it.
Yeah.
So what?
Mineski beat Geek Fam, and then Clutch Gamers beat Mineski, and then I guess Fnatic must have beat either Clutch Gamers or someone else.
Let me just clarify. What Trent is talking about is the regionals. We are in the open qualifiers, which you could also dub the sectionals if you want, if you feel a little bit feisty. So we're still a little bit early on here. Right now, this is just to determine if Geek Fam could go back to that regional area and if they could fight against Mineski and Clutch Gamers and all them if they're in it. But
precisely,
exactly. So we got a long way to go.
It's a tough tournament, man. You gotta you're up, you're down, you're up again.
I will say one thing. In the open qualifiers that we've seen so far in this tournament, like I think I've seen like 10 amazing teams just get destroyed by. I don't want to be negative, but they pretty much are no-name teams. I don't want to be that guy. You know, I'm not trying to be an asshole. But let's be honest, you know, NIP losing to like 2 or 3 different squads that aren't like, you know, nobody knows them. So, and it's not just NIP, it's like Empire, it's Spirit. These are all in the European. We saw Freedom lose. We saw Complexity lose. You know, we've seen a lot of SCA teams lose. We've seen G7 lose. We've seen, I don't know, every other team in like, every other big team. This is the first time in a while I've seen a big team in a grand final for this tournament for any open qualifier. Like EU, Asia, NASA. It's really weird.
God. All right. And this is what we're talking about, too. Because, honestly, this draft from the Prime, this is terrifying.
Yeah,
There's so much
fun.
synergy here. It's actually unreal.
Oh.
Like, we got Ricky Magnus, we got Ricky Lifestealer, we got Magnus Blink Initiator plus Lifestealer. Like, the Empower damage is crazy.
It's great.
Have the Arcane Aura, and then you got Geek Fam picking a Pudge. So, you know what, guys? This might be another one of those open qualifier teams.
It might be. Yeah, very well could be. And we got Tatsumaki as well. For all of you One Punch fans out there, which I know there's like 5 of you in chat. I saw Pierre. He's a One Punch fan, I'm pretty sure.
That would be about 25% of chat.
Exactly. So,
excellent.
Trent, if you want to watch an anime, that is the one to watch, by the way. It's
That's what I've been told.
Yeah, Dakota's watched it. Dakota's kind of like more of a closet anime nerd that he lets on. You know what I mean? Like, he watches a fair bit, but he really enjoyed One Punch Man, so much so that he bought that. Have you seen the shirt with the main character saying "Okay, Saitama"? The Saitama shirt.
I've seen that shirt.
Yeah, Dakota wears that shirt all the time. I bought a counter sweater with Opie on it. Of course, Opie means boobs in Japanese, so I thought it was very tasteful. And I just walk around the house with it. It's great, and nobody gets offended or anything.
I saw that during the major qualifiers.
Yeah, exactly. So enough about anime anyways. Let's get into these last bands. It's the PA as well as the Spectre band coming out from the Prime. Looking for Geek Fam right now. More than likely they're a safe laner in terms of what they need to pick. Spectre has been pretty popular as of recently. We just saw, spoiler alert for the majors. We just saw Liquid win with it, with Matema Man playing Spectre, so.
I would say that Sven's actually pretty good here.
Sven?
Even though he's a little bit in that second tier, I think there's a ton of physical damage on the Prime.NND because of this Empower Ricky thing. If you get off the Warcry, it's going to be pretty good. He counters out the Lifestealer. In terms of position 1 heroes that are left, because frankly, there aren't many.
No.
Other than that, they could go for like a Weaver or something, but I just like the burst damage that you could use during...
Okay.
How
can we forget about that guy?
Armor too. That's good.
Yeah. This is another one. Oh, God.
Well, goodbye, Legions.
God. Oh, no. No. All right, well, that's the draft from the Prime.NND. I'm going to be honest with you, Trent. Geek Fam's a really good team, but the Prime has the draft right now. Like, the draft, in my opinion.
Yeah, I'm feeling it. I got to say, Pudge is difficult to make work these days. With that, the slowed down hook, it can be rather tricky. So, we'll have to see. Let's see. It's going to be a net Rubik here. Okay, I have faith in the net Rubik.
Dude,
let's see this.
Remember when we just kept calling him 10-10-10 and we didn't realize it was net for the longest time? Just classic Trenton Mott combination, honestly. Good. The Mottism spread to you that time, I will tell you. But, all right, folks. I hope you got 2 monitors because that's what you need going on right now. Let me tell you.
All the best.
Yep.
Best Dota 2.
Can we just
2 monitors, guys?
Can we talk about this for a second, Trent? Because I know I messaged you on Skype when it happened, but honestly, we're gods. We knew SG Esports was going to be good. We knew it.
Yeah.
We knew it.
Yeah.
And then
those guys have been trying forever.
Dude, people have tweeted at us, and they feel like we vindicated them before this happened. They're like, you guys believed in Brazil so hard. I love you, and I'm just like, damn, dude. I don't know if we believe that hard. I don't want to take too much credit for this, but I'll take it. I'll take all the comments of the world.
Single elimination.
Yeah, man. Oh,
it only matters once.
It's great. Dust onto Rustman. That's not the Ricky guys. Meat Hook is a little out of range if he wants to go for it. I'm sure he wants to skill up Rot first anyway. So, unfortunate. However, they may very well get this rune if they push up. So, we'll see. Tatsumaki, look out. Oh, do they have detection? Oh, drop a sentry. No, do they have a sentry? Do they even have one? Yeah, they have one on the Lena.
They have one, but it's just like...
There's no reason to put it there. Yeah, it's not worth it. Look at LNFR right now. L-NFR.
L-NFR? What's he up to? Oh, he's doing these shenanigans.
What is this? What's he even doing up here?
Grab the pole.
Yeah, that's what I figured it was going to be. He's going to wrap all the way around here, grab this. He's going to go on a roller coaster ride.
He's got the TP. He's going to do this one.
What's the
TP back the tower?
Tell me about the TP.
So you got the TP. Basically, if you don't have the TP, the strat is to just run to your tower. You do this thing through the river and blah, blah, pull it behind. If you have the TP, you can go this way. You can do whatever the hell you want, and you just TP home. So that's pretty much the strat. It's like Batrider. Used to grab them and run all the way over here and TP.
Oh, yeah.
With Firefly.
All right, well, let's see how this goes.
Yeah, we'll see which way he does it. Maybe if there's no Rubik, like if he spots them somewhere, then he doesn't have to use his TP scroll and get no eyes on the support. So he's just like, yeah, okay, I can get away with this.
Except then, here comes the Pudge.
And he's like, uh-oh, now he's going to rot me.
Skewer comes out. Oh! Oh! All right, well, he's just got to TP out. They've already used telekinesis. He's like, I'm out of here. 11, buddy, good luck. You're going to be there for a while.
He knew there was only 1 stun.
That's insane, dude. What a play. I don't know if that's game-winning, but it's going to be a while before this Pudge gets a TP, I think, because the courier is back home. So I guess the Rubik could go to the side shop, buy a TP, which he did, and then come over and ferry to him. So it's only like 30 seconds. It's not that bad. Biggie. It's just like a little bit of a waste of money, but whatever.
I mean, Magnus isn't even back to get this experience, so.
They need to keep eyes on the Magnus. I guess he's pretty far away. He could just TP now. He's going mid, too, so. It was really cool. It was a nice play, but it wasn't quite the, the Uber Cliff somebody over towards the, or rather you get the Uber Cliff from the mid laner for the Magnus, like if you're on the Dire team, but if you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm talking about.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
I know what you're saying. Lots of experience coming through here, though. Sneolix did go with the Metamorphosis, though, so he'll probably try and deny out all the range creeps. I'm guessing he probably got the first one.
Oh, Tatsumaki is mega dead. By the way, shout-outs to J-Rock. Just throwing that out there. You know what I'm talking about, right?
No.
Oh, okay. I thought you were making a reference to something. It's Trailer Park Boys. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yes. Sorry.
That's J-Rock.
It's been a while.
It's been a while. I knew it. How can a Canadian not watch Trailer Park Boys? Let's be honest.
It's even based in Nova Scotia, honestly.
It's like it is you.
Claim to fame.
Yeah, really. I mean, I'm surprised you don't live Trailer Park Boys. I'm surprised you don't live that life every day.
Dude, he used to have a club here called Bubbles Mansion.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it got shut down though. It kept serving underage people.
Oh, shit.
But that's the life, you know.
Oh, shit. That's some serious shit, let me tell you. Anyway, Geek fam, Pudge, of course, roaming around with a haste rune. He will find the CM Versace on the floor. Great name, by the way. And he's just going to run and back up. So looking at the CST, he's sitting at 11 to 13 for the Tinker. Top lane, you could see the Terrorblade sitting at 11. The Mag sitting at 7. Now 10 getting chased after, or net, if you will. Tatsumaki putting some pressure on with the Cloak and Dagger. And Psyonix is just farming up and getting himself up to further farm. And then, of course, the Legion Commander, who, by the way, loves these types of matchups. Look at his CS. 16 to 11. Velo is owning right now. Velo.
Yeah, getting a 1v1. This is nice. This is where you want to be as Legion Commander. She does very well against the Lifestealer. He has no solo kill potential whatsoever. You're just going to purge off the unless he knows there's no mana.
Which he might. If he clicks on him, he'll be like, yeah, he has 48 mana. He has no way of regenning either. He didn't buy a stick, which is fine. There's no way he needs one because there's really no spells being used by this Lifestealer lane. So, I don't know. He needs some other way to form, like, to mana regen, whether that's like Bobble or he gets back and shrines up. I don't know. But for now, he's just going to be like, well, I guess I will shrine. Yep. Called it. Kobe. All right, man. We've slowed things down here. Let's see. What? Oh, so he does have level 1 in power on LNFR. I guess it's good for the lane he's in. And I imagine he'll still max out Shockwave and then get in power a little bit later. So El Panda. Oh, actually, hold that thought. Velo down bottom, silence up for half second. He can purge off the Frostbite, which he doesn't even need to because Versace doesn't go for it. And then he overwhelming odds.
I guess maybe the only level 1 open wounds is what kind of screwed them there, but this range creep now scouting things out. Velo's like, thanks, man. This is great.
He is going to get frostbited. Oh, the open wounds comes at the wrong time. He did it at the same time as the press the attack.
That was like the worst sequence of spells possible by the Radiant. Like that was like the only way she lives. Like they have a silence. They have 2 different things. They have 2 different slows in the Frostbite and the Crystal Nova. Like and in the open wounds. I don't know.
Get it together.
Woo.
That's all right. Yeah, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take, according to Michael Scott.
Wayne Gretzky. Wayne Gretzky, Michael Scott.
Wayne Gretzky, Michael Scott, exactly. So, 1-0, 5 minutes into the game.
Oh, I mean, nice Terrorblade play here. See this illusion? Let's go.
Where is it? Oh, is it farming? Oh, the stack. Is that? Oh my God, did he get it?
Those little birdies, get out.
Yes, excellent. That's some freaking like high MMR play right there. I was gonna say 9K, but I don't know what Psyonix is. It's definitely not 9K. Probably.
He's definitely 8.
Yeah,
sure.
I would assume he's 8. Yeah, that's a good assumption. But they're owning, man. Look at this. They have like really good farm on every single one of their cores.
And this kind of stuff you need. I mean, if you think the draft might be a little bit scary, just by default, like, oh, look at the synergy and look how difficult it'll be even if we get somewhere if this Tinker gets out of control at all. But you got Lena versus Tinker.
Wait,
that's a pretty good lane. It's okay.
Am I crazy or like how weird is this double null build?
On the Lena?
Yeah.
It's pretty normal
Is
at
it
this
normal?
point. Everyone
Okay.
just wants to win lanes.
That makes sense. Double null is like, the reason I think double null, like I was so weirded out by it is because double null is like classic Veil build, obviously.
Yeah.
But I don't think you need to go Veil in order. I mean, Lena's definitely not going.
Nah.
Not going Veil.
So let's see this shit. And look at this. Comes over, this nice stack from your mid.
Yeah, she's rich.
It feels like it's taken teams a while to really get into the whole idea of going back for the stacks, you know? And in neutrals just got ditched pretty hard when 7.00 came out. And I remember pointing out a few times just like the power of heroes like Coddle or Shadow Demon or someone that can do double stacks at that first 30 seconds because it's really difficult to abuse the jungle now.
It is.
I
mean,
done a good job.
Magic Resistance has made it a lot harder for sure. There are some heroes that are amazing at it. TA. TA.
Yeah, TA's the real king of it. The queen, as it were.
All right, well, Russman about to get ganked. Good hook coming in from 11. The Pudge. Fade Bolt comes out. Heat-seeking missiles, and of course, ooh, good turn. They have the Frostbite, and they're going to get this kill. He doesn't have Fade Bolt. He's walking into the March. Dragon Slave, I know it's long range. It's not that long, though, for Teehee. So Teehee actually takes half a second to get over there, and the Pudge actually goes down. So perhaps a little too optimistic between those two supports, and a very good rotation from the CM for the Frostbite. So that's rough.
Yeah, doing so before the Lina had shown back up was a little bit greedy. But perhaps thinking that he was going to retreat to the jungle just because he's been dodging the Lina so much. And now top lane misses another... Well,
it was very close.
Yeah, it was. It's so slow now, though. Honestly, it is tough.
They didn't need to nerf the hero that much, in my opinion. It had like one good patch.
I think they did. I hate this hero. I think this hero was way too OP.
Really?
I think he was the best hero in Dota 2 before they nerfed that. He was in like every game ever, and he was still had like this crazy
Yeah, but it was like
rate.
for one patch, man. Come on.
It's Pudge, though. It's Pudge. I mean...
Do you just hate it because everybody else plays him? Or
right now.
Oh, I see. Haha.
But either way, it was too good. Too strong. I mean, he's fun in pro matches, but you know, he's like, I mean, I know it's sacrilege basically to even suggest such a thing, but he's kind of close to techies in the sense of how much he changes your game. Like that hook on such a low cooldown and the way you have to play around it is brutal. I'm just saying.
That is a bold statement.
I know, it's harsh words.
That's like heresy, honestly. Yeah. You just went all out. Blasphemy, even. Not heresy. Blasphemy is probably the better word. Press the attack comes out from the Legion Commander. However, El Panda knows something is up.
That is not the way to go, though.
Yeah, that's the problem. And telekinesis. Nope, rage.
Nice rage.
Good rage in time. Oh, but the CM walks in, gets telekinesis. She is a, well, she's going to get dueled. Doesn't matter if she's a haster. She gets Elisated and then dies. So Velo's like, thank you very much. I will take that. He's like, yes, we've secured our first kill. Or rather, our first duel win. Almost hitting another hook there, but Tatsumaki playing pretty well. Again, he was, that's a blind hook as he's over here and he's not in range of the Sentry Ward, so. Anyway. Tier 1 tower going to be assaulted and probably taken. However, the mid-tier 1 tower also going to get hit up too. El Panda going for the early armlet. So we see a lot of early Midases, but it is going to be the armlet here for lifesteal this time around.
Looking to get aggressive early. I like that with your Riki. Makes sense. What's our empower level out? Standard build, so just the single for now.
All right, Rage is out. Tatsumaki, look out, buddy. Dust. Good blink strike, actually. Hook, 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 hook. No. Now the smoke screen comes out. Uh-oh, T getting turned on. The Skewer RP on to 3. Can they take them down? The Mitchell's coming out as well. They rage up for El Panda, looking for more. Net in trouble. They have open wounds at 12. A couple more auto attacks should do the job. They don't have Skewer, but they have Shockwave, which secures it. Now blink strike up into Geek Fam's 11. He's going to be able to walk out. Hook coming in. Finds the Magnus. Now the Rock coming in. Velo wants to find himself a dual target. Skewer into overwhelming odds, ready to go, and gets that kill. El Panda coming in, trying to zone out that Pudge, but can't do so. Now Tatsumaki also running. Velo doesn't have any dust, and so Tatsumaki is fine. Body blocks there. Don't know if Velo knows. Hasn't pinged or anything like that. Meanwhile, on the high ground, uh-oh, Pudge, look out, buddy. He does have the Rock, but the press of the attack will come out with the Shrine. Go for a hook? Nope. All right. Well, that was actually pretty good for the Radiant.
Yeah, not too shabby. Lose the Magnus, though, so does really want to get his stuff going. Try and get up towards that Blink Dagger. He's at 800 gold, though, so relatively soon. Russman, probably one of the more important people on this Radiant lineup right now. Just try and get him bots. If they get his bots going, then he can get his farm up, get himself the Blink Dagger, join in on some of these Infest Bomb ganks, and they could just suddenly, like, snowball this into a pretty crazy position on the map, honestly, but whole time, Psionics just up top, man. 0-0 kill score, but 74 and 27 on the old last hit.
Yeah, he's just like, you guys play this game, all farm. It's like the perfect game. Meanwhile, Tatsumaki did not know he was sitting in a Sentry and gets press the attack dueled by Velo. So he's got himself a second duel victory. He's a little bit lower in mana.
The Pudge. Oh, that's a tower. That'll get you.
That will, indeed. I was looking for Psionics. I thought he died top for a second, then I realized he just wanted the jungle. He was building Yashi into a Manta Cell next to, so.
Almost got the hook up top, too. It's actually just a little bit short.
All right, here we go. TP's coming back in. It's the Life Stealer. They really want this tower, but with these two heroes, I don't think they'll be able to get it. And power on to El Panda. Is it level 2 yet? Nope, still level 1. Rough stuff. Rough stuff. It's about as rough as finding a KAR with 0 scope. It's not fun.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's pretty rough. Yeah, it's like, maybe it's not that rough.
Hey, man, at least that one's got the iron sights, right? Like,
I guess that's true, but like,
in life.
By the way, I used an SKS for the first time.
Nice, nice.
Insane gun.
Yeah, you're a winner.
I was close. I got top 5.
Attaboy.
It was solo. But anyway.
I don't know how long they can. I don't know if like. I don't know. It's kind of risky to be back down here, honestly. I feel like they're wasting a lot of time. At least the Lifestealer is now left. But okay, as long as it's just Magnus here, maybe he can just shockwave it out, and this is worth the delay, and you're holding back these 4 heroes. But
well, here's the problem. You're gonna have to defend one of these 2 towers. Like if he pops Metamorphosis, you have to be up there, and that's what they're defending tops. They're gonna have to leave bottom, and bottom's gonna die. He can't shockwave it out.
He knows he can't die. Velo.
If he finds him with a duel, but good
close.
TP out. Nice TP. Top lane, more TP's coming through, but Psionics is going to be able to get out. I think he does have bots now, or yeah, he's got him. So this lane is not in deny range.
Terribly knows he can't die if Magnus isn't there. There's like no way. So
as long as he thinks Magnus is still down bottom, he's just gonna like keep pressuring that tower.
Versace, that is not the play, my friend. That was not what you wanted to do. Frostbiting an illusion is not worth it to die for. I get it, though. I understand. And you're probably going to lose this tower, too.
Oh, look at this wraparound, though.
Yeah, they're going to try to go for it. They have the Infest Bomb. Rubik's maybe in some trouble. Jump out. Blink Strike. Silence. Skewer. Dead. Psionics just heads down the river. He's like, it's not worth it. The tower is still not in deny range. Meanwhile, Velo finds a kill on the Tinker in the jungle, so...
Mid lane.
Not great.
Got him right here.
Oh, I thought it was like, I thought he killed him here. Like over
Gave him
here.
the old wraparound business.
I know. He's like, we could do that too.
Pressure a little bit.
Well,
where's Marlena going? Oh, she's heading home. She's like, oh, it's shrine time, baby.
Dude, Armlet versus Armlet. Let's go, Legion. 30 dual damage too. That's the X factor. Well, you don't have 30 dual damage on your lifesteal now, do you?
Yeah, she hitting for 150 right now.
Oh, she went the 20 XP gain too. Is that like that? That is like the pickup, isn't it? Is there any circumstance where you ever get strength?
I don't know. It's 7 strength is so minimal in comparison to 20% experience.
If it was like 15, maybe. You know what I mean? Like double what it is now, but 20% XP gain is insane.
Yeah, you got so many nice talents, especially the level 21 minus 20-second respawn or the 7 armor. Those are pretty good.
Anytime there's a respawn talent on like a core, I always am like, huh?
Yeah. At least she's like mostly an offlaner. I think that's why that one's just a little bit toned down, because she can definitely be run as a 1 or a mid in the right circumstances, so it's too risky to give her like a 30 or something.
It's like when Meepo had the cooldown reduction for every point in his clone he had.
Right, and like...
Or his death reduction. Versace's dead again. Good freeze field, actually.
Well mid.
Ricky Tatsumaki kills the Pudge, actually. Getting very low himself. He was dusted up. I did catch the kill on Versace, but not the kill on Geek Fams 11, but... Yeah, that makes sense.
What do we got now, though? Still a 4K lead, so it's 5-7, but the farm spread at the top is very heavy on these 3 cores. Look, 6,500, 6,200, 5,900. Ooh,
how did Psionics see it last all of a sudden? What happened?
I don't know. He kind of like lost his free lane. He's been moving around.
Oh, Lena has a Shadow Blade already. I love it.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Also,
so
he went Arcane. How common is it?
Else.
How common is it to go Arcanes on Lena and like not even build into phase?
I don't know. I think it's kind of player dependent. I think if you don't have a CM, you definitely don't want to.
Dude, that hook was insane. He hooked right out of Tricks of the Trade. He like timed it perfectly. I know like it doesn't sound like I'm hyping this up, but
no, it was good.
It was pretty
nuts.
Like
do different stuff too. You can cancel it early or whatever as a rookie, so you never really know if you're gonna hit it.
Exactly. That's my exact point, Trent. Thank you for validating me.
You are welcome.
Much like we validated the Brazilians, but not really.
But we'll take credit for it.
Yeah, we will take credit. Well, I mean, we have taken credit for it already.
Yeah, that's good.
I know all of you care. Shout out to all the people that were tweeting at me saying they hated the SA taunts.
Oh man,
welcome to South America.
I don't even understand that. Everyone taunts all the time.
I mean, honestly, dude, it's just an angry fanboy, an angry secret fanboy. I think.
Yeah, I'm a fan of the taunts. I don't think they're distracting.
And I'm not saying like, oh, blah blah blah, secret fans or whatever. I'm just saying that one guy is just like he hates the taunting. When, let's be honest, Trent, you and I have witnessed many a taunt in our day, casting, I don't know, like Canada Cup or any tournament with South American teams in it.
So many times.
Literally NA or SA teams. Mike tweeted me, and he's just like, people are soft that haven't played NAMM, and I'm like, I agree with you, dude. I'm with you. But I don't know. Anyway, enough about that. We're back into the game. Pause is done.
We're here.
Yeah. Blink is up for Velo, by the way. This is an ownage play for him. Scan coming out.
Hello, Magnus.
And dead. Did he pop his armlet? He did. Okay, good. Finds himself another duel. This time it is the level 2 duel. Oh, good blink from Velo. The open wounds comes out. No auto attacks there. Tatsumaki chasing him down. He does have the sentry nearby, so he walked up and Velo's like, if I had another duel, I would kill you. But he doesn't. So,
and they're like trying to bait this now too, hoping that Ricky's going to come back, waiting with Lina.
Yeah, the Shadow Blade is huge. Honestly, it's so good just because, I mean, there's just easy ways to get away with rage and stuff like that. So Shadow Blade, initiation, before they know it's happening. Pretty solid stuff with the LSA. There is an Ancient Attack, by the way, if they want to take it, and they certainly can. With either Lina or the Legion Commander or somebody, or even the Terror Blade, which I believe you just meant for it. Yep.
And they also still have, oh, that is a nice steal. They still haven't picked up any detection on the Radiant either, so we might see an escape from the Lina.
Press the attack, blink duel, gotta get it off. Can they bring him down? That's a pretty good silence coming out, and it might actually be enough to keep this Rosman alive.
Oh my God.
He does end up falling, gets to the last auto attack. It is El Panda getting the mega kill streak in the meantime. 11 going for a potential hook, decides to go against it. Versace coming in with the Crystal Nova. Now El Panda going back, and they're going to wait for the creep wave and go again. 4 heroes top point, so technically all 5 after the Tinker goes down. They do have a ward behind the tower, by the way, which is very good. I mean, means they have some very good vision, although 11 and Net are going to get into the tree lines, and that's where they're going to be safe for now. Something to keep in mind. More TPs coming in. Tatsumaki's nearby. Teehee is in. LSA is going to come through. He's got the Laguna. See you later. That's the Shadow Blade coming in to good work. And Teehee finds himself a kill. Guess what? Now the push is stopped. Just like that.
I'd be so sad if I was that Tinker when I died there, though. Like, I have 2 heroes around me, and I still died to this Legion. She's just so much. And another nice hook from Raji.
Yep.
Yeah, we're looking pretty good. I wonder why their names aren't showing right. Do they, like, change their shit?
It's not a ticket. So.
Oh, right. I always forgot. That'll get you.
Net and Tatsumaki.
Well, nice that they've got their things all tagged.
Yeah, some of them do. Tatsumaki getting 10. Ooh, tricks the trade. Good telekinesis to Fable. LSA. Net is alive somehow. Oh, man. He was so close to getting that kill. Damn. That's unfortunate for the Ricky. Rough stuff.
That's a hard life.
Yeah, it really is.
Just trying to accelerate there. But speaking of accelerate, where's my Magnus? What's up, dude? Got 3 levels of Empower.
He's getting there.
Find himself a life
He's
stealer.
got a blink now, I think. Yeah, finally. All right, well, that is something. We've had some pretty rough Magnus games at the major, so we'll see if this goes any better for Mag this time around. LNFR, but
We're gonna need 200 more gold here. We'll have a blink up on Roofsman too, and they can probably just smoke with that and try and bots in on a lane and get something done.
yeah, he's gonna have it not in this lane or this way. Actually, he will. Yeah, he's got 200, 433, or 2,243. I don't know what number I just said, but it wasn't correct. So, anyway,
They're still not smoking though. CM's got it, so Moosh is gonna deward first. All right, they're infesting mid.
are they gonna fight
Not
mid?
empowered on the Ricky yet though.
Net is coming in with a smoke. Smoke will break. They drop up the sentry. Good silence to come out. They get the kill on Net, so nice stuff. Press the attack duel. Not going to go in. Velo decides to back away as the Tinker again. He had those boots of travel coming in. Overwhelming odds coming out. And finally, it looks like they've got some potential to push in. However, they won't go for it. They're going to back away on the other side of the river. Velo coming in. Pops the armor once more. Looking for a duel. He'll find it. The Rage just get off in time. And they're going to come in RPUs. They want this kill on Velo. They're going to find it. So dual victory coming out. Skewer back onto Raji. Now coming in is going to be Sanix, though. 11 still alive somehow. Now they get up to dismember, but Panda still alive. One more auto attack. He comes and just gets a triple kill with 3 right clicks. And now he's going to find Tatsumaki. The Sunder is there.
Nice Sunder.
And Dragon Slave just misses. They don't have detection. It was a good attempt. It turns into a 3 for 2. It was looking so good. But unfortunately, not good enough for them.
That was all Lifestealer pings. I guess just because his stack just got taken, I think.
Rough.
That's why he's a little upset there.
I would be too if I were him. It's his death. They should have probably just waited for the Desto, to be honest. It was like 300 gold away. But whatever. They wanted to get started. They wanted to get going. But Sionix has just got his Mentor Style now, has his Dragon Lance as well. So this game's starting to get out of hand here for the Radiant team. Oh man, he has bots too, and he's gonna get that Bloodstone next. He's like 800 gold away. He's so far.
Yeah, and that just means like if you're playing this CM, all you want to do right now is be this like dazzle kind of player
who just pushes out these waves. So you're against Terrorblade and you have a Tinker. So if you can find one wave that you can or one lane rather, and you can just like sit there and keep pushing it, you can actually get some items going. You can be useful to your team. You know, you figure out what it is on the enemy team that makes you useless in fights, and you get that Ghost Scepter, or you get that Glimmer Cape. But the bots on the lane,
dude, I've seen this before, man. Like,
yeah, that looked familiar,
right? Well, whatever. Meanwhile, in the tree line, Raji was getting body blocked. In the meantime, they will find the CMO. I believe he used the freezing field, not so much Veil. Raji looking for a potential hook, but he's pretty far at this point, so I don't know if he's going to find it. Wrapping around those Velo, looking for a duel. No!
the classic.
Rough. Yeah, whatever, it's fine. Bloodstone done, and again, they got the kill on the lifestealer, so I mean, it's getting worse and worse as the moments go by here for the Radiant team, for the Prime.NND.
Metamorphosis is back up in 12 seconds, so they can easily pressure this tower. They're already wrapping and setting up for it, putting down some vision, perhaps. No, we have no wards left, so just body vision here. No split push coming from the Radiant side. It's just Rusman trying to delay bottom. Still haven't gotten a tier 1. Most damage they have is mid, it looks like, and it's pretty low, but very difficult to force that one back out when you lost your own tier 1.
Versace is going to come in and throw up a Crystal Nova and probably die for it. He's taking missiles. Raji. He's like, I'll just come in and auto-attack this poor freaking CM, and she's dead to Reflection. RP onto 2. Skewer back coming in as well. There's the shockwave, but where's the damage? Overwhelming odds gets the kill on 1. They will bring down Teehee, who denies himself, interestingly enough. He was sitting at like 50% HP. Blinken duel coming out. They will find what looks to be the lifestealer, I believe, and that should get them the kill. Hook back defensively from Raji just to make sure Velo survives. Heat seeking missiles won't bring down Velo. He'll get armed up as well. Psionics looking for a TP. Will be successful. So the worst thing that happens is the Lina gets denied, but I'm not
sure.
She
like 600 HP. I wonder if she does just like heal everyone, or?
It was really strange. It was a good play if that's the case. I think they would have been fine regardless because the lifestealer was still walking in. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh well, I'm just heading to Roche, so still fine. Again, it's Lina. She just respawns. She had plenty of blood set. Well, not plenty, but she's still at 8.
Yeah, I mean, and she could just build those back up pretty much instantly.
We assume, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe it'll be a turning point. We'll have to find out.
Dust comes out from Raji, not finding anybody. The Roche is now completed for Psionics getting the Aegis. Rusman's going to come in, but he's already too little too late. Looking to build into an Aether Lens, but I would imagine is going to be the case. Hurricane Pike just about done for Psionics on the Terrorblade. And, oh, tricks the trade. Velo getting a little bit low, and Tatsumaki's going to push him back, but there's the Dismember, dead. Hello.
He's grabbed by Raji.
Easy stuff.
Immediately pings the ward on the high ground from the Ricky. He's like, yeah, they got a ward here. And a sentry, probably. So he'll notice that soon.
They got Blink
Versace.
Oh, is he dead? Oh, he just walked into 2 of them. Yeah. Wonder if they'll buy Gem anytime soon.
Terribly.
Yeah, that laugh.
After
I'm 12.
dismembering this poor CM.
I'm 12.
Sitting mid, trying to Crystal Nova some waves, man. You just come and laugh in her face. Break her in 2.
She has 8 deaths. Not great. 8 of the 23 deaths have been from her.
That's just a team player right there.
That's almost a third of your deaths. That's insane.
Yeah.
Actually, it
She's
is
helping
a third.
out. Yeah, it's a little more than a third.
Yep, sorry. I got my maths confused.
I know.
Not a great mathematician, my friend, let me tell you. Stop playing.
That's the last one.
Oh.
That's all the towers. Psionics is cosplaying an illusion here as he stands perfectly still, but I mean, don't think they're going to buy that. It was hitting pretty hard. And his manta's on CD, but...
Teehee might get dropped by Tatsumaki. He's just
can they really not do this with these 2 heroes? Is that the issue?
They're going to try. No Bloodstone denied. Shadowblade comes out, and they have just enough to bring him down. Huge stuff. Hook comes out. Yep. All right. Well, that's unfortunate. Crystal Nova Soul and the Fateful to come out. The telekinesis is there into the duel. Yep. It's almost not worth it. It's kind of worth it, but it's almost not.
Yeah, it's a little depressing, but it's still a net gain for them for sure. Lifestealer ends up with 724 gold.
Oh, wow, Versace, man. My God.
That was a 993 bounty that he got before losing some gold to the death, though. That's crazy. Using that Deso, that's a lot of burst damage now. And potentially they can keep doing that kind of stuff with the Tinker and whatnot, but... Speaking of which, what's he at?
Dusted. You've got a Blink Pudge in 2 seconds. Rot. And dead. Oh, he almost got silenced, too. It was very scary for Raji.
Yeah, he did try and get both of them, I guess. Oh, was that Ricky silence? Or that was a.
Wait, was that Rubik's silence?
Yeah.
It was Rubik's silence. All right, that's why. That was like, I was like, wow, I didn't. He was like in that silence because how is that punch not silenced? And that's why. Anyway, what else do we got going on?
Well, I think it's at this point you're just the Dire deciding when do you guys want to go high ground. Are we feeling secure enough with this Aegis? Like we still have 2 minutes. Can we poke a little bit here? Can we maybe force something? Oh, this will help. Someone help Raji.
Yeah. Oh man. And then the duel comes out too. They're gonna find that poor mag. Reflection, dead. Oh man. Come on, Teehee. He didn't need that. I know you want your Bloodstone charges, but come on now. Rough
I mean, it's
stuff.
still the Tinker who's up at the very least, so you probably want, or at least need 2 lanes pushing in here, but they kind of have it. I mean, that bottom one's pushing down. Got mid coming in.
It's actually frightening to fight into that blade mail for Rusman. Velo is getting a little bit low. They really just want the tier 3 town. They might get it here. They have
Nice Shadow
Teehee
Blade.
coming from the low ground.
They got the sustains as well here from net with that urn. Very important. See a lot
Goodbye.
of teams neglecting that lately.
Force forward, Psionics coming in, gets silenced. He has Aegis, so I don't think he cares that much. There's the freezing field. That will get it down. Buyback coming in for the Tinker. Teehee, LSA, Versace dies again. Teehee getting prestige attacks and forces himself out. And I think they're pretty happy with that fight.
Yeah, they could. All right, they're going to go all the way back. I thought maybe they'd do a little bait play there or something like that, but unlikely Radiant Fall for that, so you might as well just start getting moving as fast as possible. Top lane, Tinker's coming in. I don't think he saw Teehee. Oh, maybe he did. He's acting like he did.
Shadow Blades away instantly. I don't want any part of that. Yeah, that's frightening.
Velo's on the hunt. Sentry Ward just placed, though.
I'm assuming the Silver Edge breaks the Cloak and Dagger, right? Like, so he just can't go invis for a little bit.
No, I don't think it does.
No? Huh.
No.
Oh, cannot be dispelled.
One of those weird passives that, you know, there's some that do and some that don't.
Well, now I'm interested. I think you're right, but... Ooh, good blank. But even they... Can they bring down Velo is the question. I don't think he'll get the duel off. RP... Oh, man, they used the RP there just to get that kill. Meanwhile, on the other side, Laguna Blade comes out. The Tinker's dead. That's pretty good. It's a dieback, I believe. Psionics comes in, auto attacks once or twice. He, by the way, has Manta ready to go. Hook comes out. That'll be under the Life Stealer. Tatsumaki going to work. Frostbite is there. He's so low. But the Sunder is up, and Tatsumaki will now get dropped down by Teehee. Panda trying to TP out is successful. And, of course, Armlet toggles in the well. Won't go down. But 4 heroes dead, and I think that might be it, Trent. We'll see. Oh, man. That's sketchy. Is he dead? Yeah. That's not great. He actually died to a range creep, which is pretty hilarious.
March 24th, 2016. Fixed Cloak and Dagger being only partially disabled by break. Did they fix that?
Well, I guess so. I don't know. We didn't see it this game, and we won't, so.
I think it does. Just for some future knowledge. It seems that it does get broken.
Good to know.
Good to know.
That game was something.
Let me tell you, the following pass abilities are not disabled by break.
Okay.
In power.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that must be the Agnus upgrade. That would be the only reason that would make sense, right?
Sure.
Flesh Heap, Intelligence Steel, Nature's Skies, Reincarnation. That makes sense. Tiny Grow, Shadow Fiend, Requiem of Souls. Oh, I guess that counts.
Can you imagine if Grow got disabled?
That I wish it turned you back to the small pudge or small tiny too. That would look so funny. Meepo, divided we stand. Oh, really? Not
dispelled, huh? Who would have thought? Yeah.
The ultimate Meepo counter.
That's shocking.
Right. I mean, are we even gonna go to a break?
I would like to.
Yeah, you got to get ready.
No,
prep yourself.
I just want to find the lobby.
Oh yeah, we do find that.
Maybe they'll only play one game like a couple other teams have so far. Maybe that's it. He told me that somebody was thinking about not playing in it. I don't know if that's Geek. Or like, even if they won, they weren't going to go to the regionals or something. Was the case? Something like that.
Oh,
we have a
weird.
team that most likely won't play if they get to the finals, which means that I don't know. That's weird. I am looking for the password.
Oh, I see a 1 out of 10 battle
It's
file
not
lobby.
that one. I don't believe. You could try the password. I don't think it works though.
Yeah, I have to get it again.
It doesn't work. Yeah, it's the wrong. Oh, whatever. You know what I bought yesterday? I went to the store.
Oh yeah.
I bought like 10 6-packs of ramen.
Oh, did you?
That's
So you're
great.
just a ramen man now.
I'm living the life.
That is